So we see the Cyclone Mage. He's gonna be primary. He's gonna be playing his primary deck against a version of Shark Rogue. He doesn't play Sea Giants. He's just you know, the normal Shark Rogue with the Burgle package. And we see he does have a side deck designed for Mage, I guess, with the Betrayal and the second sub. So yeah.
Yeah, I love Mage. I love Mage, and I know you love Rogue, so it's going to be
I love both.
A fun. Okay, so you're going to root for the Rogue, and
I think I'm rooting for the Mage. I'm gonna go with Mage.
Moving over to the hands, I don't think Lethal wants to keep any of these cards. He's looking for Evil Miscreant, obviously. And
Evil Miscreant. Even your your 3/3s are pretty good.
Blink Fox.
Yeah, 3/3s are pretty good pressure.
He's only playing one Blink Fox.
Wow, he get the Waggle pick?
I assume the Mage is not playing any weapon removal. Or otherwise.
But it's like the weapon is still not even that great against the Rogue.
It's great when you draw it for free, and it's the other issue the weapon has is if you draw 2 weapons, then it's very weak.
Also, he's playing weapon removal, the Mage.
Oh,
another thing to keep in mind. Yeah, so that's why I'm not sure about the keep.
He's playing a Noose and a Harrison in his primary deck.
Yes, he's playing double weapon removal primary. I might be wrong, and I think I saw that he kept it. Not 100% sure. I got kind of late in the game.
He had 2 Waggle picks in his. So he kept it. Yeah. You cannot redraw.
Right.
You cannot redraw a card that you roll against.
I didn't say you had to. Okay.
Yeah, this is a very poor hand by SEBASTIANJO.
So, 2 things here. The Rogue is on the coin, which is so good, and Mage's hand is pretty bad, and he's also not on coin. This is a match where coin matters a lot.
A lot.
Yeah, and Mage is really sad. Rogue had kind of a slow start, but you're still very sad not having the coin. This is a pretty good turn
and
for the Mage.
The Rogue has multiple ways of beating the Rogue, of the Mage. One of them obviously is rushing and then clearing the Giant. The other one is just the Mage fizzling and never finding enough pressure. And I think the Mage only has 2 ways. The first one is just to build a huge board, and the second way being just freezing and burning him with random cards after pressuring with 1 or 2 Giants. And now we have the Rogue probably going for the weapon, I assume.
Yeah, I would say that Mage is in a very good spot here, even though his hand was pretty bad. If he draws a couple of more spells, and he has the Ziliax next turn, the Rogue has been pretty slow. He didn't coin 3, and he's scared of playing the weapon here. He kept the weapon, and he's scared of playing it, because if he gets Harrison Jones here, I think he's almost out of the game. Like
that's your best scenario. Yeah. It's your best scenario of playing the weapon. So.
Oh god, he's not going for it.
Please don't do it. I mean, the only reason you kept the weapon is to play it on 4 and clear something, right? So, if you're not going to play the weapon here, when are you going to play it? I don't like the trade play plus Life-Bringer.
The thing is, though, that if you go face here and you don't clear that, you also risk Conjurer's Call. But Conjurer's Call is actually pretty good on that.
I like Waggle Pick.
I didn't like keeping it, so I don't like kind of playing it here either.
Let's say you draw it. You play it here, right?
You draw it, you play it here.
Yes.
Over this play?
Yes.
I think I'm okay with forcing the pink, because that means he doesn't do that much with the rest of his turn. So I don't know if I would, just because of the Harrison and the Ooze, right? Because then if they Harrison you, I feel like you're out of the game. So I'd rather do it on a turn where if they Harrison me, like I don't mind it as much.
So what we have to say is that if you make a mistake in a game, you cannot correct it by making another mistake. So maybe Lethal recognizes that keeping the weapon was not perfect, but he doesn't risk now and correctly plays something that does not...
I think he probably understands now that it wasn't such a great keep after not being able to play it here.
We usually see players when they have a very poor hand. Another Waggle pick. They tend to keep at least 1 card. Because they think that their hand will be very bad, so you want to keep something to be able to play it. But usually when you full mull, you get decent cards.
Rogue is not really like that though. Like Rogue is, it's so easy to find plays. Like, especially on the coin, like everything is good almost.
Top deck weapon.
Yeah. So we see there is no Harrison here.
That's a great draw.
Oh god.
Let's see the cards. He has
Can we play Sea Giant?
Cyclone, an Apprentice.
No, but
waste 3 mana, and it's going to be it's going to cost 4, I think. So you cannot play it right now, but I think you go for the Apprentice plus Mirror Images plus.
So wait, you can make 4, 5, 6. Cost 3. You can actually play it.
Oh, you have double Mana Cyclone.
You can actually play it.
You can?
You can play Giant. You can go Khadgar, Mirror Images, Innervate, Mana Cyclone. Innervate, Elemental Evocation, Mana Cyclone.
Oh yeah, you can
Giant.
innervate. You can innervate. Yeah,
Let's
true.
see if he sees the play.
Wow, I never thought of it, and it's actually quite good because you're gonna get
It's great.
a random
I
spell
hope
too.
he sees it.
Yeah. And the Rogue only has 1 sap, and sap is not an answer to Sea Giant. He does.
He does it. Nice.
Wow.
Very happy about this. Really good play.
Yeah.
Really good play. The Sea Giant is just so threatening now. Because he only has 1 sap, and I mean, even if you sap here, it's not really that great, right? And I mean, I guess he could go for like double Vendetta or like Vendetta Abyss. Vendetta Abyss would be a problem here. He actually does have it. He does have the Vendetta Abyss.
Vendetta Abyss deals with the board, but you have to waste your entire turn to just clear Sea Giant.
Yeah.
Although we have to say that Lethal can actually coin the Sai because it's gonna guarantee to bounce back in his hand, and he can just play the 1 mana Sai to clear the guard, which is
that's pretty
huge.
That is pretty good. Yeah, so I guess you can clear everything but the Mana Cyclone and the 2 images here.
But in any case, you wanna be mage in this game because it's a contest board, and you have the.
I think you're kind of
first
okay
save.
with him, like using all these resources, right?
Oh, that's probably the best draw.
I want to jump on Antonidas here, I think. Because like you saw that, right? Like it wasn't easy for him to deal with your.
Wait, if he had a sap.
Yes, here we go. Yes, that's the play.
Yes.
Really, really good play by SEBASTIANJO so far. Very happy.
I told you he's very experienced.
Yeah, the Vendettas are. He opted to go for like 1 Blink Fox, which is I don't really like it. He's playing 1 Blink Fox and 2 Headcloth Burglars, and that's it. And the Vendettas are way worse. Way worse when that happens.
Yeah, especially against aggressive matchups where you don't have the luxury of waiting to use your Vendetta for 0 mana.
Yeah. This is not looking great for the Rogue. And he was on the coin. It was his mistake keeping the Waggle pick. His hand wasn't great though, it was pretty bad.
And what do you do right now? I mean, you can, let's say, Sarosep and Myras to get a sap, because you lose if you don't remove the Antonidas. So maybe that's his only way out to...
I'm trying to think if we can win by like setting up some Leroy lethal, but the mirror images are just such a pain.
Yes. I think he has to go for Myras to...
Myras? I don't think that's a winning play. I don't know. But I don't think anything is a winning play here.
Yes.
Wait, can't he actually? No, he can't clear it. I was thinking if he can clear it with step, but he actually can't.
The issue is that you're probably dead over 2 turns here, because you don't pressure the
very
mage at all,
likely.
and Harrison Jones just to add a nail in the coffin of lethal.
Do you even go for it, or can you set up lethal without it?
I would absolutely play Harrison Jones plus maybe...
No, he's not gonna go for it.
Okay, I think both plays win the game every time, so...
I like the Arcane Explosion Fireball Face. Does it set it up?
Yes, but if you Harrison Jones, your opponent is tilted for the next game.
Actually, it's not bad.
Yeah, I think both plays win 100%.
I don't think he's gonna be tilted. I mean, his hand was pretty bad. I don't think he was winning the game regardless.
Top deck Harrison, you don't tilt?
No. At this point, no.
I know some
If
players
it was
that
if
would.
it was on 5, probably I would be a bit upset. But goes for the AI. Okay.
I like it.
Oh, the ooze.
And the Banana Buffoon,
Yeah, and you can make fireballs, right?
and 0 mana bananas.
He's not gonna ooze them.
Yeah,
I mean,
doesn't matter.
I don't know.
SEBASTIANJO knows that.
He's gonna ooze. I like it. I like losing here. I like this play. I like it more. I mean, how did you ever lose from this spot?
If you play Ooze, you never lose.
Oh, the Shark though.
Shark.
He has no follow-up, which sucks. I guess he's dead,
What's
right?
that? A 0/3 card?
Yeah, 4 mana 0/3.
Wow.
Yeah. Myers is not enough.
Ooh, Sap was his next robot. I mean,
Like Sap at this point, like Sap is a card that if you're not like killing your opponent, or if you don't have tempo, it does nothing, right? Because your opponent just replays it, and then the game is over. 12, that has to be lethal.
yeah, that's exactly right.
Yeah, it was even more with the bananas and the fatigue.
Extremely smooth game by SEBASTIANJO, playing
Yeah.
really quickly, spotting all the plays, and just destroying Rogue with
Yeah.
his mage list.
I'm pretty happy that he spotted the Xi'an play. I think a lot of people could have missed that one.
Yeah,
it
yeah,
was.
yeah.
It's. I mean, it's not that easy to spot.
You have to count the first mirror images and then realize that you can play the Mana Cyclone for free.
Yeah.
And as you have said to me a lot of times, Mage is one of the hardest decks to play
For sure.
correctly, and
She was pretty on spot this game.
it's a good thing that our only Mage player has brought a very good variant of the deck, and in the same time he's able to pilot the deck really well. And Rogue
Wow.
gets
Rogue is on the coin again. This is not fair. I'm curious to see. He's skipping the ooze.
Do you
Interesting.
keep Spirit of the Shark, or it's too slow? I like it. I mean, as a mage,
I don't like it. I never keep it normally.
You never keep it, okay.
No.
As a mage, when I get...
Oh, this is. I really want to see coin SI here. I will actually be so happy if I see the coin SI.
Well,
I
he's
hope he
touching
does
the
it.
coin. He's touching the coin.
I mean, you
Feno.
have to do it, right? Like with his hand, come on.
Yeah, I would do
There's
it every
no
time.
way.
He's watching your stream, Feno. He knows.
Alright.
He knows that
Coin
the
SI
SI
is
is
always
always
the
the
play.
play. I mean,
There
it was
we go.
always the play since 2013.
Yeah, it's been the play for a while. Another Cyclone.
So do you ooze here?
I'm thinking about it.
I would ooze here.
I think I would ooze too. It's only backstab, right?
Yeah, and even if he
Or,
backstabs one card for a card. And ooze
I mean, you're not happy if he backstabs. But
no, but it's a card for a card, so you cannot... so what is he looking for right now? A Xi'an would be excellent, and Elemental Invocation would be also excellent.
It's such a hard spot here because you're getting pressured. You don't have like the Ray of Frosts or like a way to deal with his minions. The 3/3s are just very annoying as mage.
I mean, you could play the 2/2 and ping the 3/3, so in that case your opponent has to...
Play the Mana Cyclone?
Yeah, you could play the Mana Cyclone and ping the 3/3, so you contest the board.
I don't think that's a winning play.
I think it is, because you have two Mana Cyclones, so you're not really gonna play both, even if you get an Elemental Invocation. So...
I'm thinking of even just going Khadgar Mirror Image here and hoping the Khadgar sticks. So then I can do like maybe a Mana Cyclone Conjurer's Calling play. That's how bad I think it is right now.
Okay, I
He
think...
has the Nova, so I guess with the Nova there is a chance that he can just, draw like a giant and then go for the freeze and kill him plan. So yeah, that's probably the best.
I agree with you that this would have been the best play, but I don't think that the play he opted for right now is the best, because he's gonna take too much damage. And Frost Nova may be required for him to set lethal or to get some tempo, and if he's just gonna waste his entire turn, he could though play Frost Nova and play Mana Cyclone next turn, because he has two of them instead of pinging. I don't hate it.
He could. I mean, it depends on his draw. His draw is kind of important because the rest of his hand is not great. And then we come back to the Ooze keep. Was Ooze actually good? I'm not a huge fan.
I
think I would rather go for AI or the banana buffoon.
I would maybe keep Ooze on the coin. Probably not.
On the coin, I feel it's even
Worse.
Yeah, it's even worse.
But why do you play Ooze if you're not gonna keep it versus the Rogue that plays two weapons? That's the thing. I don't think you play Ooze in your primary deck.
I guess that's a good point. I mean, it could not be a keep, but then you still play it in the deck. Like it's really not the end of the world.
Ooze is very good against Warrior because you can play it to contest the rovers and the 3/3s, but against Rogue it dies to backstab. So and now he has to go for the play. It's
I
going
want
to
to see
be
Mana Cyclone here.
either Mana Cycling or a ping, but he has set up the ping over 3 turns, so...
I mean... So he's hoping that the Mana Cyclones like get better? I want to play
Oh wait, that's not a bad play. Hader sticks almost every time here. Assuming Lethal has no backstab, but okay.
This is better, this is better. This is way better.
This is better, Fino, but I think that
More stats on board.
if he was planning to go for this plan, then he would definitely shouldn't have had pinged the side 2 times. He should probably have used this mana to do something else.
He couldn't though. What could he use the mana to do?
Play use on 2. Lethal has a backstab.
I would have played Uzon too. I'm not gonna lie. I would have played it, and I wouldn't have kept it also. But yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe he's just tunnel visioning on Waggle Pick being good, but Rogue doesn't Rogue doesn't even want to Waggle Pick you because he knows you're playing double weapon removal, and if you have a minion, you always play the minion over the Waggle Pick anyway, unless you're like setting up some kind of lethal, even on against Ooze or Harrison, which doesn't really happen.
Yes. In any case, these plays are not blunders. We're just criticizing very small things that may be correct or not. So we're not saying these are misplays. We're just discussing alternative lines and.
Oh, it's opening lucky. Not that bad.
It's not bad at all. You can clear because you can.
I like this. I like throwing your guy in.
Of course. It's only weak to it's only weak to Katar, Mirror Images, Sea Giant, and guess what? You have seen most of these cards.
So as a mage here, you gotta think, how do you win?
Doomsayer Nova. Oh wait.
You can't go for Doomsayer.
You don't play Doomsayer.
No, I mean like Conjurer's Calling for Doomsayer. Conjurer's Calling your opponent guy for Doomsayer.
And it summons another Doomsayer.
She can't. There's no line here.
Yeah, it's looking really tough.
I guess you just gotta go for the Flame Strike, right? Just go Frost Nova, Innervate Mana Cyclone, get the Flame Strike.
You could even you could have even
you Conjurer's Calling your Mana Cyclone.
Yeah, he could have
Oh, he actually got it.
You got it?
He got it. He got
wow. A smile on Sebastian's face. His eyes are burning, and the secret is also incredible because your opponent has to respect.
I want a Conjurer's Calling.
Yes. Do you?
Yes.
I think the secret is huge though, because your opponent is afraid of both counterspell, Spellbender, and especially Mirror Entity. You know, I like it. I like it. As Lethal here, what are you even doing?
I guess he could be expecting like the. I mean, you know, he has a lucky. No, he.
You play
actually,
Meteorologist.
He doesn't have a lucky.
You play Meteorologist every time.
Yeah, he doesn't have a lucky in hand, so counterspell is better.
Yes, but no Meteorologist. I mean, it's great because it probably clears, and if it's a mirror entity, which it is, it's not punishing you. So. Oh, efficiency.
Yeah.
Wow.
This game, I mean, he got a lot of damage in his hand. Oh, Mirror Image is such a good draw.
Yes, for turn 8.
Wow.
We have to say that Lethal is favored at this point, but the game is not over at any chance. And
There's a Waggle Pick. I'm looking at this Waggle Pick assign now. Yes. Waggle Pick face, aside face.
Nice.
What?
Ooh.
Oh.
Yes. I like it.
Why?
I like it.
Ziliax?
Because of Ziliax. You set Lethal for the next turn. You set Lethal even if this is very good. I think this is very good, Fino.
Is it very good?
I think it's very good, yeah. Because you play the cards that are slow, are not weak against Ziliax, and you save the easy damage in your hand, so to say. And you can even life trigger a Psy, which is 5 damage, and then attack with a weapon and a mirror image. And if you get the Psy back, you have lethal. If not, you set lethal for the next turn. Assuming your opponent has no ooze, but you obviously don't know that. I really like that play.
I mean, can't you just... I don't know.
Don't forget that Mage has no heal. He has Ziliax, but even Ziliax is 3 health, period. Except if you banana, but that's too slow.
I mean, Ziliax could be more than 3 heal. He already played like 1 Abyss and double. Is it double bucks or 1 bucks?
1 bucks. 1 bucks to them.
So it could be potentially more. I like the pink here, I think.
But
I was thinking if we could squeeze in the Conjurer's Calling.
Yeah. But if lethal Life Drinkers plus SI right now on Sebastian's face, then he's at 2. And even if he plays Ziliax, the best he can do is 7 if he plays double banana.
Yeah.
So Eviscerate Life Drinker is lethal then.
He could have lethal this turn. He hasn't played prep. He can draw prep. Wait, no, that's not lethal.
It's one off, yeah. So assuming you wanna Myra's next turn, the play here should be Life Drinker SI face and be consistent with your game plan.
This guy's
And let's not forget that the gameplay lethal is going for wins almost every time your opponent has no Ziliax in his hand.
I mean, it doesn't win every time because you can just miss the damage.
Almost
right?
every time.
Yeah.
Almost every time. But also it forces Sebastian to be reactive and play the bananas to clear the minions, to not deal face damage. But what you could do here is play banana, trade both, and get to Firebolt, and then your opponent has to be reactive again.
Does Antonidas set up lethal? 12? Not really.
Not really, no.
I wonder if you just AI here.
What to do? What to do?
Interesting. You can draw Ziliax with AI. I think I like AI.
Sebastian likes AI,
No Ziliax.
but these are very bad draws. But you could possibly consider going face with
This
a 4/4. No, trading with a 4/4 exactly, and then playing a Jury's Calling.
Conjurer's Calling, yeah.
Yes, and then you deny your opponent a lot of outs with Shadow Steps and
Oh, she could have got the. She could have
Wolf
got.
Rider.
This was a misorder. It's misorder, by the way. She
This
could
has
get Cult
charge?
Master. She could get Cult Master and draw a card.
Oh yeah. Wow, this card has to charge.
What is charge?
I don't know, man.
Is it a Rasna can go face? That's crazy.
Nerf, please. Wait, is he going to Rat first? Can we see what is remaining in Lethal's deck? He probably has one more SI, or no? He played two SIs. Played two SIs. He has played one of this. So with this, will end the game.
Yes.
Betrayal is not good. Waggle pick
missed
is
on the damage?
no, it's lethal because he can prep sap.
No.
It's lethal.
Does he
can
have prep?
Yeah, prep sap.
Oh, okay. Prep sub is lethal, yeah.
Yes.
Prep sub, backstab, Waggle pick.
Yeah, I mean he always sees the lethal. Only Firebat missed this lethal.
Does he see the lethal?
Ah, please see the lethal. His name is Lethal. You just see your name and come on, Lethal. All you have to say is that you can prep sap. No, Lethal.
He doesn't see it?
Come on. He will see it. He will see it in a few seconds and he will be sad. I'm sure about
Oh my
it.
god. This is pretty sad.
Oh, he's a god. He's a god. I'm
You
a Lethal
always
fan.
get the lucky.
I'm a Lethal fan. and he will say the Lethal now.
Wow. Yeah. He was on the coin 2 times. The mage didn't draw that well. The rogue drew incredibly well this game.
Imagine not finding the light.
And I think the game was still close. Like even how well the the rogue drew and the mates didn't draw well, it was still very close.
But he had a lot of outs. I think he had Eviscerate, he had Life Drinker for the next turn because you never play a minion for Ziliax. And we are immediately moving to game number
Wouldn't she die though?
3.
I guess
No,
couldn't
he
really
doesn't die. Doesn't die. Let's talk a bit about the side decks because we have seen some cards teched
Coin.
in
Your back.
The rogue?
yeah. So
She got a Shark, she got a Handclan Burglar, so even less cards from Vendetta, which I really hate.
but he gets a Blink Fox, which is great against Mage.
Yeah, I guess he cuts the Burglar for a Blink Fox. Yeah, 3s are good against Mage.
And finally, Sebastian gets the beloved and delicious coin.
Yeah. She has a pretty good hand. I guess the Sunbinder kit is fine.
Lethal's hand is disgusting. Oh
pretty
my
bad.
god. If you don't get a 3-drop, you might as well accept your fate.
I mean, it's all face and hope for the best.
Yes, yes. I like Apprentice with his hand.
What, playing it?
I don't
No?
mind.
No.
Why not?
No.
Why not?
You give him a play to like Miscreant or something. There's no need.
Back up this way. Yes, that's correct.
Your hand is perfect. You don't need to risk it.
That's correct. That would be a very big mistake, now that I think of it.
Yeah, it would be.
I sometimes play Apprentice against Warriors, but have no answer, but here it's not good.
Alright. His hand is so terrible.
Oh
Wow.
my god, it even draws the backstab. And you may even have to backstab here because... No, you have to Vendetta.
yeah,
You Vendetta, you Vendetta. You
Nah,
Vendetta.
actually you don't Vendetta. Cause
You don't?
yeah, I think you expect a Giant and you need to double Vendetta it, right? Like you need to hope that you draw the card to activate it, so you double
You
Vendetta.
hope that your opponent's hand is good and he commits to a good plan, so you have the perfect answer to a good plan, and you high roll from that.
It's not really a perfect answer. You kind of like spend 2 cards to kill 1.
Absolutely, but you can never beat a white strategy by the mage. You can only beat the giant plan with his hand.
I
so-
don't like this. But
I don't think it's bad. It's just you have a next level thought.
wow. So I guess you'd rather draw the Cyclone here? Yeah, you'd rather draw the Cyclone. Yeah, just play the guy. See what happens.
And you will go to 9 cards again, right?
You go to 10.
You go to 10.
You have to coin, I guess.
Do you mind burning any of these cards? Do you mind burning any cards?
Yes, I think so.
Why?
I mean, why do you need the coin?
For the next turn, where you can go girl.
I mean, you
magic
can.
trick.
You don't need the coin. That's the thing.
You're not wrong, but in the same time, I think that.
I like coin.
Wait.
I guess you can just.
No, Sebastian is a god.
I mean, I'd rather have Giant or something from my deck in my hand than an extra spell that you get from the
But
coin.
a lot of cards that are very bad, like this one, for example.
Why would that be bad?
It's
You
bad.
you could even do it this turn and buff your minions. It wasn't bad.
Just look at the turn right now. Just look at this.
I mean,
beauty.
it was as good without the coin. I don't like this.
The coin is 1 mana and 1 random spell.
Yes, and a card from your deck is better than that.
You have everything that you need in order to win, Fano, and you're gonna get more things from the mana
I mean, I'm
cycle.
not saying that he's not winning. I'm just saying that the other play, I would prefer the other play because I don't want to. I'd rather have a card from my deck.
We agree to disagree here.
All right.
Wow, even unexpected results could
Does
be.
he not want to risk the?
There's no reason because you can even crossbow face.
Oh,
if
she
you-
can Khadgar unexpected results next turn.
Wow. Double research project. That's damage after Myra's. Cinderstorm is 5
I
damage.
wanna research project.
No. Absolutely not. Because your opponent has very few cards, so you can just grind him.
Yeah, sorry. I mean, I want unexpected results.
Oh, okay, that's fine. But I also like Book of Spectres because it's better the earlier you play it. And Sea Giant is an amazing draw.
Okay. I guess I think he's thinking that he's that far ahead that he doesn't need to risk the Doomsayer.
He's at 10 cards, right? Or not?
No, he's at 9.
At 9. I cannot really say that from my... I have to check your perspective.
Yeah, he's at 9.
Okay.
Miscreant is pretty good here.
Miscreant is pretty good always.
Yeah.
So he can go for another one and then hope to get the rush lucky or the deal to damage lucky even better and
Yeah.
upgrade it.
Oh, you know what a sick play is? You can play the 1 mana guy that summons a minion, then you summon a minion from another class, and you step it and you Vendetta for free.
You're a god, Feno. But another play that is easier to play is you play the Witchy Lucky and then you play the Goblin Lucky to give rush to the Witchy Lucky and you clear the Apprentice. It's not great, but...
Choose soon.
This is not good.
Wait, if you discover all 5 different Luckies, don't you win the game automatically? The 5 pieces?
Exodia?
Exodia?
This is not good. Did he not get the deal to damage lucky? He didn't.
No.
Wow.
Rip.
That feels so bad. Alright, come on. Just do it.
And now Sebastian is the happiest man
Oh wow,
on the planet.
it's actually 5 mana.
He,
It used to be a 6.
yeah, Hater, research project. You fill the board.
I think he's really thinking about like
What to do?
not having to risk.
Do.
But I think you have to do it now. I mean, you can't. You don't summon different ones anyway, so you only have like 2 minions that you can get Doomsayer. I would do it. It's such a big board. Rogue can't deal with it.
Yeah, the issue is that you have pretty bad cards in your hand, but a Rogue is a proactive class.
It's really not that bad. Like, Reset's Cinderstorm is good. You can kill him because you're pressuring now. You're a tempo deck.
Yeah, he's gonna go for it.
Wait, he played Giant?
No, because
He doesn't have.
this will fill the board.
Yeah, but if he could play Sorceress and double
Oh, he
Rail
got-
or something.
No.
No, it wasn't enough.
He was thinking about it, maybe.
This is good enough, I think.
Yeah. Maybe he was thinking about it, because this play was very easy, so props to Sebastian for taking his time.
3 Lucky Vanis, let's go.
Oh yeah, true. And then what do you get in your hand? You get Cater, because he was played... No, you get Ooze, you get Mana Cyclone, and then Cater.
I think it's Mana Cyclone was played first.
Yeah, but we have to say that it's based on the order that you play the minions.
Yes. Doesn't get it.
So face plan? Face
Oh,
plan?
evolve into Wildfire Monster. Or that into Wildfire Monster.
Or into Ancient Watcher.
He needs to evolve into Wildfire. Does he see it? He doesn't see it. Damn.
Another way was playing Leroy, and then evolving Leroy for a 6 mana charge, and then evolving for a 7 mana charge.
No, for Baron Geddon. Oh, that was the play.
Baron Geddon. Imagine missing the play.
Actually, is it more likely than getting Wildfire? It is. There are more truth,
Baron
right?
Geddon, yeah, way more. And Baron Geddon could actually win you the game. Pyromancer, not really, because you just clear, but then you don't have a follow-up really. Wow.
Damn, was that actually the play?
Yeah, you get
Leroy double.
Leroy into Rocketeer into Baron Geddon. And your opponent is at 15 maybe. No, like...
I
well,
like it.
yeah,
I
but-
like it. I don't know if I would have seen it, because I saw the Wildfire thing.
Someday I'll be just like you.
But I think it's more likely. How many is there? There are less 7 drops on.
Absolutely
drops.
less 7 drops, yeah. I mean, I get Wild Pyro all the time. I get Baron Geddon all the time, but I've never seen a Doomsayer. Only once. Against Root. I lost the game.
Okay, his Rogue is pretty dead here. Is it lethal?
He goes for the maximum possible damage. He wants to get the pink damage. It's very close to lethal, if not... No, it's not.
I think it's
It's
lethal.
exactly lethal, yeah. SebastianJO takes out his headset. A very, very convincing win by the mage player.
Yeah.
He played very, very well in the series. Lethal was a solid player. He also BM'd in the last game.